Hello everyone, welcome to the CineMilled Garage once again, and I'm excited to talk about the CineMilled Suction Cup upgrade kits. So, if you're like me, over the years, you've probably accumulated a little bit here and there. You've bought various different suction cups, and you may already have some suction cups. Now, as you may know, recently CineMilled has launched a full line of suction cups. We got a 4.5, a 6-inch, and a 10-inch round, and then we also have the 3x6 rectangular suction cup. But many of those are based on existing Wood's Powr-Grip's suction cup bases. So a lot of other manufacturers have put out suction cups over the years, obviously, and like I said, I owned a bunch. I was not happy with them. When I started to use them more, I realized, this is something that's been the same for so long. I should sort of add some features to your traditional basic suction cup. So this is why I came up with the idea of also just selling the upgrade kit. So essentially it's just the parts to take your existing suction cup and transform it into a CineMilled rigging suction cup. So here we go. This is a very popular, very basic 6-inch suction cup setup, and it's basically just a little cast piece and a little stud sticking out of the top. Of course, these have its uses, but they're very limited. You can do a lot more with the CineMilled suction cup. And so it's a really simple process, really. All you got to do is take these 4 screws out, and then this whole thing lifts up just like that. And you take this and you throw it out. And then what you have is the suction cup and then the plunger, which is the part that sucks the air out of makes the vacuum on the bottom. So you can leave that connected like that. And here's our suction cup kit, upgrade kit for the 4.5 and the 6-inch suction cup actually share the same cheese plate and the same hardware. So it's the same upgrade kit for both sides suction cup pads. So basically the kit's very simple. It consists of the main cheese plate base, 2 suction, the 2 of the plunger clamps, 4 standoffs, what we call standoffs, and then 4 pieces of hardware so you can attach the cheese plate. So basically it's very simple, as you can see here. You just take the 2 clamps, and there's not a left and a right, they're both the same, and those will position and locate the plunger on the suction pad. So you just take our standoffs right there, and all you got to do is thread them in. You can get them started by hand like that, and just make sure they're lined up. And so this really only takes a few minutes, and there's many times, and this is actually this is a very important point about the system, is that the actual cheese plate has a lot of other uses. So this is one of the main value in the upgrade kit, because you can actually use this cheese plate more than just for upgrading your suction cup. So one of the things we designed into the cheese plate is it's a really quick and easy to put on and off of the suction cup, because you may want to take it off, and if you're looking to do a piece of vertical speed rail off of a Mitchell mount or Mitchell base, many reasons why you may want to do this. One of them is if you want to put say for example, a black arm or the CineMilled action arm on a dolly or at the end of a crane, and so this gives you a way to do that. So all you got to do is you got to buy one of our modular speed rail starters, which is available in 1.5 and 1.25 inches. These will bolt up to the cheese plate, as you see here. Then you take one of our Mitchell castle nut and collars right here, and our collars will feature either 3/8/16 or 1/4-20 pass-through holes, which means you can take a big long bolt and essentially bolt that to the bottom of your cheese plate. And then you could take we sell these in various different sizes, anodized black. You can take your speed rail, slide that in there, and any different length, of course, And this gives you a way to mount a vertical piece of speed rail off of, say, for example, a dolly. Now, the black arm uses a single piece of speed rail. If you're using the CineMilled action arm, we like to use 2 vertical pieces of speed rail so that the arm can't twist. And so if you want to do that, you can if you're using the 10-inch upgrade kit or the 10-inch suction cup, CineMilled suction cup, because we have a double location, side-by-side speed rail location that matches up with all of the action arm stuff. So you can actually put a double piece of speed rail coming off of a Mitchell. Basically that's one of the uses. The other use is essentially making a speed rail, putting a speed rail on your pickup truck bed. So we have this upcoming product that's called the CineMilled Pickup Truck Starter Universal Starter Kit, and this allows you to put a speed rail coming off the corners of your pickup truck bed. And so that is a separate product. But if you have one of our suction cup kits, the 6-inch version, which is also the same as the 4.5, you can take the cheese plate and you can take an adapter kit using the modular speed rail starter, just like we just did with the Mitchell, and then you take the pickup truck kit right here, and then you mount that to your pickup truck. So you can mount to a pickup truck, or you can mount to a speed rail to a Mitchell base. So these are just the beginning. We are planning a few other uses for our cheese plates. So they will be very modular. They will interface with our modular speed rail starter and actually a few of our other products. Like, for example, our male Houdini will bolt directly to our cheese plate, and so you can run horizontal speed rail off of your cheese plate, which of course could then be mounted to a Mitchell base. So as you can see, you can get very creative with our parts because we're trying to design in a lot of value into the small investment you're making onto these kits. And so once again, it's another reason why you may want to just buy the upgrade kit instead of the whole thing with the suction cup already with it. So basically, to continue on with our installation, once you secured these standoffs on the base, and you remember you could do that with a 15mm wrench to make sure they're nice and tight, or of course you can just use a crescent wrench, good old adjustable wrench, and you get those nice and tight. And then you just take the cheese plate, lay that on top, line it up with the holes. We include stainless steel 18/8 hardware, so will never rust on you. And you just get that started, get your Allen wrench, drive those in. Really only takes a few minutes, so you may want to take this off so you can use it on your Mitchell like we just described. And so we made it very easy to come apart, yet very strong. I mean, we're using 4 3/8/16 stainless steel hardware, so this can take a lot of strength. So once you thread those in, there you have it. There is our 6-inch suction cup upgrade kit, which of course, as I said, is the same as if you have a 4.5-inch suction cup. The aluminum CineMilled upgrade kit parts are the same for both. Now moving on to our 10-inch CineMilled suction cup. Here is the fully assembled, ready to go 10-inch CineMilled rigging suction cup. And so if you're like me, you might have already owned a few of these 10-inch suction cups. So this is right here is one of the very popular 10-inch suction cups that are in the market. Nothing wrong with it. There's a few things I don't like about it. It's why I made my own version. It's a lot more modular. Like we were just discussing, you can use it for other things. You can get a wrench underneath the plate. There's no room on this one, but I already disassembled this. So you just take this off. The vacuum pump system comes right off, and you set that aside. You take these pieces off, and that could be one of many other suction cups that you may, brands that may be out there. And so our 10-inch suction cup kit consists of a base plate and a top cheese plate and 4 standoffs, and of course some, once again, stainless steel hardware. So really simply, you can take the base plate. There'll be a nipple right here to suck the air out of it. We have a special cutout right there, and that will line up all the holes. And then you take the 4 standoffs, just like what we did with the 6-inch suction cup. You thread those in, then you take the big cheese plate, which once again, you can take the Mitchell, mount that to the bottom, take a modular speed rail starter, mount that on a Mitchell base, or you can do 2 speed rails off of it. And so it has a lot of other uses, and we're planning on a few other ones as well. And once you bolt that all together, you end up with the assembled CineMilled 10-inch rigging suction cup. So that's the 10-inch version. And to sort of round off our CineMilled suction cup upgrade kit, we also have one for the 3x6 rectangular suction cup. So there's actually not that many companies out there making, utilizing this 3x6 suction cup as a product, but there is one. It's the one that I had previously, and it's very basic. Just has like one mounting point, or actually it just has a little stud sticking out. And so ours is obviously a cheese plate. We're putting a mounting point on the side. It's much cooler. So just like what we did the other one, just undo the hardware, take the old piece off. You can leave the plunger in place, take the CineMilled suction cup, the upgrade kit part, slide that on the top, take the stainless steel hardware that we include, bolt that together, and just like with the other ones, you can transform your existing 3x6 suction cup into a CineMilled rigging suction cup. And so that pretty much covers the upgrade kits. You know, this is something I've been wanting to do for a while, because I realize a lot of you, this isn't like a brand new innovative thing. You know, suction cups have been around for a long time. They are very sort of basic. And so the CineMilled versions, I hope you see how modular they are, how many more things you can do. You know, you can bolt toad in the hole straight to it. You can bolt all of our universal mounts, Tilta, Ronin-M, Ronin-1, Ronin-2, directly to the top here. We have our modular speed rail starter that bolts directly to the top of it. We also have our male and female fixed Houdini mounts that both of them can fit on here. So you can run horizontal speed rail off of your suction cup, directly off of your suction cup. So it's very cool. And if you have a bunch of suction cups already, you can buy just the kits from us and upgrade them. And what's even better is, after you spend that money, you will also have these really cool cheese plates by themselves that you can, as I've shown, you can do lots of other cool things with. So that's pretty much it. That's all I really wanted to go over. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. I do my best to reply to you in a timely manner. If you're not getting the answer you were looking for as quick as you wanted, we also have a very active CineMilled users Facebook group, as well as the vehicle rigging and cinema camera car group that is growing day by day. We have like over 5,000 users on there. Many of them are key grips, and there's a lot of activity. So if you have a question about the rigging aspect, that's a good place to ask your question. If you have a specific question on a CineMilled product, it's probably better you post in the CineMilled Facebook group. But in any case, I'm always around. I hope I can be there for you and help you along, so you can figure out what are the parts you need to build your kit. But that's pretty much it. That's all we have for today. And I hope you see all the cool things that you can do with some of our new our new parts here for rigging. And I look forward to getting the pickup truck bed starter kit also in the market, because I think that's going to come in handy for a lot of people. But anyways, make sure to check out the other videos on our channel. Make sure to spend some time on our website. We are now offering a growing lineup of products that may be helpful to you. So make sure to check out some of our other stuff when you have time. All right, guys, thank you very much, and I'll see you on set.